Good morning, everybody. This is Jay. So welcome to another episode with Bookmap. Today we have several runners in pre-market from ebook, BMGL. We have SUGP. We're talking about all small caps, but we're going to cover also futures, the SNQ, which are the main guide. We're going to review how to make the pre-market plan together. And then we have stocks for mid and large caps, being they are looking for swings, and being there we're looking them for day trading. All right, so first of all, let me know if you can see good over here the YouTube. I'm sharing Bookmap. I'm sharing the JTrader over here, the scanners and the stats. So you will see the stats below. In this case, we have KIDZ, and then I share over here this template. This template, guys, traders, is not the trading bots. Okay, this is just like the template. This is something that I will forward to the room soon. Okay, and we're gonna start. So first of all, read the disclaimer. Remember always that these Bookmap sessions are for educational purpose only. They have not to be treated like an investment advice. Okay, so read the disclaimer. Know that always trading is a risky business. All right, let's start first of all. Over here we have KIDZ, but KIDZ are not really any more of my interest. I'm looking right now at the scanner over here. We have three types of scanners. So the first one, you won't probably see the scanners if you're logged into Discord, but if you look on YouTube, you will see it. So the first scanner is about small caps. And I'm looking for all those small caps between 0.3 and 15 bucks that are below 300 million market cap. So I'm really looking for very small market cap. And I'm looking these for both long and short. So you will see some of the plays that we took these days that we've been sharing in the trading room on Discord that were both long and short. Right now we have four main stocks that I'm interested in: EVOC, CLDI. We have SUGP. We're talking about a very small dollar stock, so we're around $1. And then we have BMGL. We have PROC, PROC. Is a day two, and we're gonna, if we have time, I'm gonna explain how to trade this based on our statistics and technical playbook. Then over here, I'm looking at the large caps. So you see that we have several stocks that are gapping up. The stats that we have on large cap are under 1K, but the most important thing is that I'm looking for those stocks that have the 20 MA, okay? The price is above the 20 MA and also above the 50 MA. And the 20 MA is above the 50 MA on a daily chart. So essentially, I'm looking for stocks that are uptrending. This is like the way that I find, and also many other traders in the room that are finding hot stocks for the day. The process that we have instead for futures is a little bit different, because on future, for example, we'll be looking for more the daily chart, the hourly chart, the key levels. The other scanner that you see down here is halts. So it simply tells you during the day if we have halts. So I'm gonna keep this on if we have any kind of halt play. All right, you can start looking at also alert in the room. I said more than one time, if you are part of this room, okay, and if you're looking to learn a precise trading system, so with clear rules, defined setups, then this is the trading. This trading is actually for you. Don't expect to receive alerts, even if I've been like posting alerts based on our algorithms. Okay, so algorithms are interchangeable with bots, but the majority of the people don't know that before algorithm there's like the quant view. Okay, so like the idea. So you need mostly quantitative maths and the rest. The algo is basically the strategy that you're actually going to trade, and the bot is just like the machine, the robot that is going to execute the trades or send alerts. So even if we have alerts coming from the trading systems, these trading systems are, I would say, delivering the alerts based on backtesting setups, liquidity, volume, and also, as we said, in the next months, okay, because it's a big project, we're also going to integrate machine learning, okay? So a lot of things are coming up. Now, the most important thing is to learn the playbook. And for playbook, I mean the setups, the price action, and the reader of the flow. This morning, we had, for example, BMGL, and I'm going to share it here on TradingView, okay? Now, as I said before, this that you see over here, guys, is not the trading boss. So these alerts over here that you can think, oh, wow, this is alert to short and long. No, there's a process on how to read them. But I just want to point out that on BMGL this morning, we had the short play, and this short play was not actually hard to understand. Alert over here came into the 450, 440 area. Why this alert came? Because often when we're trading around 7 o'clock, like 9:30, on stock they are really extended. All right, so you can see this extension over here, 650, and this is the 7 o'clock time. The 7 o'clock time works just like an open because a lot of the brokers are putting out the orders, okay? Like 4 o'clock in the morning, but 7 o'clock is like more exaggerated. So once we push over here, and actually before, okay, 2 minutes before, and this with timestamps, I was saying, guys, if we have a pop-in fail of the 450, actually 440, 460, you can go read in the market chat. Look to short around 440, 450. On Bookmap, everything was pretty clear. You can see over here, Bookmap. We had a pop over here just a few seconds before the 7 o'clock time. Okay, and at 7 o'clock time over here, it started like to dump. So the fact that we are not reclaiming that 460, 470 gives us the reason to go in short. The first target, as we know, is the 1 minute JLines, 366. Why? Because every single time that we have these gaps, okay, so we have, for example, over here, BMGL, good. We have, for example, over here, MBIO, good. You can see that they go back to this main, okay, blue cloud. It just like works like a magnet, okay. This, for example, is SUGP. So you can see that it came back and dips over here, came back, dips over here. And a lot of time you will see that, you know, we bypass, okay, simply the VWAP, which is this red one, and go to the JLines and hold over there. Okay, so this was one of the alerts that we gave. But again, don't follow blindly the alerts, not knowing how to trade this, not knowing the risk. You have to know, first of all, the playbook. This morning, we started screen sharing around 6:30. First, we had the long play over here. Okay. Why? Bookmap was giving the level. Key level over here, 305. This red level over here is automatically tracked. So it tells us this is one of the most important levels. These are not levels that I put in a second moment. These are levels that when I open the chart, even at 4 o'clock in the morning, I have these levels. And when I see the pattern there, okay, so we have the pattern, we have Bookmap, we have the key level, okay, then I take the long. Okay, in this case, this over here was the algo, okay, this light blue over here. You'll never get, you know, the other one over here extended, never get the one extended. The system comes to my Discord, give me this as a first long play, okay, just to make you understand. And you can see over here that it came to this 480 back to the JLines. So now this morning, this is going to be one of the stocks that we'll be looking for, ideally for a gap and crab. So 340, 360, trendline break, Bookmap, and short play. Okay. Anybody's looking for BMGL this morning? This could be very interesting. And the main target, yeah, the main target is I'm looking for 270 till 260. Okay. So this over here is by statistics in small caps for this kind of pattern, okay, for this market scenario, the best, we say, target, okay. The other playbook that we had this morning was over here very early, okay. You can see that, I'm sorry, you can see that we started having yes over here at around 510, okay. So we had the first breakout, and this is where we gave the long play 6282. You can go check on the futures trading room. We gave the alert. This red line over here is where we're looking for the stop, and then you can see that it's going all the way up. Right now we're 10 points up. So yes, working. Up 10 points. And I just want to point out so you can see the playbook and learn, because that's the most important thing. Okay. This is what we said this morning. So we gave over here, this is 713, okay? So 710, 713, this area, okay? This is exactly where we alerted the trade. Okay, this is the alert. You can make it like this so you understand better. Let me know if you see these, all right? These what I'm writing on the chart. Let's say visual order, bring it to the front. Okay, so we had an alert over here. This is the first alert we have on ES and NQ. Same time in NQ. We're looking for the trendline break. At the same time, I received a message on my Discord. I gave a long play. These are not the exit I'm looking to exit. Okay. Mean risk, entry time and confirm also with Bookmap. Okay. And we gave the target 6292. Okay, so right now we're getting to the main target, so you can exit half of your position. How we gave the target over here. So you can see, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller so we can fit both. Okay, so this over here and this over here, right? And I want to understand the plays. Okay, so 725. So over here, right? We said stop to break even now. TP, look for 6292 and 2305. Okay. You can look at these even on a 50-minute chart. I mean, as you prefer, guys. But remain always with the correct risk management. Okay, it's very, very, very important that you look at all this. Any questions on the future play? Okay. Feel free to ask questions if you need. So right now, what I'm looking for, we are outside the previous trading range. If we're going to hold, then market is going to be strong. We're going to continue, okay? We continue to actually hold the position, add to the position, okay? And then what? We're going to also look for those stocks that are actually falling this morning, Q and ES. So those strongest sectors, those strongest stocks of the day. I'm looking actually AMD, NVIDIA, and a few others that can potentially, I would say, mimic, okay, I would say the trend that we have in pre-market on ES. Is it clear, guys? Yes and in Q. Okay, good. Hope somebody took these because was really a good pre-market play. So we have ES, we have NQ, we have NVIDIA. As I said before, I like over here NVIDIA because it's uptrending pre-market. We are outside the previous training range. Okay, so it actually extended from 160 to 161. If we have a pullback this morning, 160.70, and we have a cup pattern, this is going to be a good long play. We can look to play or 160 or 160 calls. I will be looking for that mainly. If you don't have experience on futures, sorry, on options, do not trade them, but we're staying like with the weekly, still Wednesday, so we're staying with the weekly. Always prepare a plan B, okay? So in case it goes up, we stay with the calls, but in case you have an FFT, a fake out, look for a short. This is NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been, sorry, this is AMD. AMD has been like a morning consolidation. No liquidity. We're trading pre-market, so there's actually no liquidity. I'm going to explain you what I'm looking to trade. Okay. So you can see over here in the morning, and we're going to also put over here on Bookmap AMD. So Bookmap is a key component of the trading strategy. The read order flow is very important if you want to catch these runners, I would say, or these plays with a pretty good accuracy. In this case, we can opt on Bookmap to have or the dots over here. Okay, so every single dot over here represents an order executed. Okay, but you can also opt to over here to have, for example, candles. Right. So whatever you prefer. Some of you reached out during the weekend why I never put candlesticks. So today I'm going to put candlesticks. Okay, so I'm trying to help you out on this. And what candlestick I like to put, which time frame. So go over here where written time slice. Okay, this is what I see over here. So 9:15, 9:30, and so on. You can put 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever. I like to zoom out a little bit. But if you want to change the candlesticks, so the time frame, go over here where it's written configuration, go on candlesticks, and then you can choose over here 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Okay, you can actually choose what works best for you. 1 minute, I think, is a pretty good one. Okay, so we can use actually this morning. What are the plays that we're looking for? We're looking for the cup pattern after this consolidation. We can be looking for 140 calls or simply trade over here the underlying stock. And the forecast over here, if we're going to have that on the over, we will see over here on the over. Okay, so we'll have the confirmation of the play just over here in this green box. And this is going to be one of the stocks that we play. Remember, this is the first entry that I'm looking, right? But you can always also expect a fake out of the market like this. Just like yesterday, Oklo, if you were over here with us. So you can look then to start short over here if it's confirmed. Wait for a lower high, and you can add your size and shift from calls to puts. So right now we have NQ, NVIDIA, and AMD. I think this is already a good start of the day for large caps and futures. I'm also looking at Hood, Microsoft, Oklo, PLTR. PLTR is one of the stocks that I've been liking over here. Yeah, exactly on the swing play. I'm gonna put over here 1 second PLTR and why this is interesting for me. So this is PLTR on a daily chart. Every single time we have these dips, so I'm looking for this level, this level, this level over here. So those levels that I'm looking at are actually the levels where I looking then for intraday time frame. So I break down this on a 60 minutes, 50 minutes, 5 minutes, and even 3 or 1 minute chart for confirmation for the long. So right now, this seems like a confirmation for a long play. We started having over here our first dip. Okay, so over here you can see that we had a first dip over here, secondary dip over here. Okay, so these are all the dips that I'm watching, okay, for potential plays. Doesn't mean I see the error along. This is not the bot, this is not the algorithm, okay? Just I'm telling you, this is where I have my first alert to start looking for a long play, because I never look to buy unless I'm trading, day trading, okay? But I never look to buy the breakouts. Often these breakouts are failed liquidity traps, and you cannot simply join that. So what we're doing, we're looking for dips. In this case, we have a dip. Then we have a gap up play after this day, gap down play, inside bar, doji, bullish over here bar. And over here, this is the dip that we had yesterday. And we had this push. Now, 140 plus, this could be a potential good long play to 145, 152. Okay, so this 152 that you see over here, I hope you can see this line. This 152 would be the target. Okay, team? Sorry. So PLTR is one of those stocks right now that I'm watching for potential long plays. Let's go to the small cap land. Remember, we have also AMD, right, and others. Also, we have Tesla over here. But before I want to look at PROC, a lot of traders ask me about PROC. What do you think about the stock? I'm going to cancel, okay, the levels. These are the levels that I had yesterday on, I'm going to put also over here on Bookmap. On the PROC, let's see, PROC. Yeah, there we go. So I'm uploading this also on Bookmap, and I will keep for who wants Bookmap up until 10:30 this morning, almost to the gate. So you can see these bars are, I believe, 10 seconds, no, 1 minute, perfect. I need to filter a little bit more over here, the heat maps. So this is a very high liquidity. So I'm gonna put to between 2 and 4,000. Actually, 4,000 looks better. So you can see my Bookmap a little bit more like filtered than how you have basically. So big continuation to the upside, okay? One major trend line is this. So I'm looking to short only on the breakdown of this and rejection. So I'm not really looking to play anything short over here. A lot of shorts been squeezed, just like this morning on ebook. This market, I would say, pays, okay? Pays simply the long, the bull traders. And if we have this morning a fake breakdown, okay, of this level over here, 550, and a fast reclaim, you can see also over here this liquidity area on Bookmap. Okay, this one that went away, I believe, is going to come back. Then potential long play. How I will short this? Only if we are below this trend line and a rejection short. Not really too keen over here to trade 650 stuff area short. I know we have a little bit of liquidity up here, but careful newbies, because this could be one of those stocks that, you know, still extend maybe 687, even more. So always be on the safe side. So on the small cap land, remember we have BMGL still. We have MBIO, which is an SSR this morning, but it gave a good play. With timestamps, we alert over here, the level up here to short. We got the first main target, the JLines. Now we're going to look for $3, okay? So MBIO, TP is going to be 3 and lower. One thing, unless volume equal dump, okay? Unless volume equal dump. MBIO, BMGL, PROC. We can keep Tesla over here because it's always a good stock to trade. And we have few seconds to open. For who's in the trading room, guys, this morning or in Discord over here, feel free to reach out, okay, if you have any kind of request about stocks or futures to check. So we have NQ extend a little bit more. Okay, open, NVIDIA over here pushing. Let the market show you what to do. Also watch QBT this morning. See that NVIDIA pushing. We have also over here right now ebook pushing. PLTR dumping, so nothing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And if you see anything that I don't have on the screens and you would like me to go over, we're gonna go over on that. So let's look over here. Let's focus 1 second on PROC. It's very interesting what's happening. So you can see that it came exactly to the JLine 570, and then it found liquidity over here. So as soon as you see that, that is what I'm looking for a long play. Came to Heatmap, so it could fail. If it holds again, okay, so if we have a dip over here, starts pushing back up, then we can long it. Otherwise, if it comes down over here, 570, we'll probably fill back to the JLines 530. Okay, JLines 2. I like yes over here in NQ, so continuation of the long play. Tesla over here, inside bar formation. PROC back over here to the 1 minute J lines. BMGL fail. MBIO fail. And over here, our stocks for this morning, these were on the plan: AMD, NVIDIA, and QES. We're taking for the long. So ES, we're long from, sorry. Yes, over here, we're long from 82. Okay, we took 10 points at 92. Now 0.2, take out a 25% of that total. Okay, so plus 20 points. Not bad. Per share, per contract, sorry, per contract. And over here, the long we took this morning was 22938. Okay, right now is 223019. Okay, so we have over here around 80 points. Not a bad play on that. Start looking at the PROC. High potential fail over here, guys, of ebook. Okay, Tesla is curling back up, so check it out. Ebook over here, high potential fail. These stocks are very high liquidity. Okay, very, very high liquidity. So you have to be very careful in managing your, I would say, your risk. It needs to break 769 and go back to the 7 to have a low risk entry. So you can see over here, NVIDIA came, MD came, still more extension over here on NQ. So yes, plus 20 points per contract. NQ plus 80. NVIDIA per playbook, you can see under over. MD, you can see under over. So look over here, the AMD play. It came to the heat map over here, 930, right away push. Now, first level of resistance, 140. You can see over here what's written under over. And then you can see over here what's written on the over. Exactly in that moment that we have a bounce from the heat map, that tells you on the over, and on the over means long play. Okay, so MD is performing good. Mi dice qui se c'è qualche conferma. NQ still up, PS still up, PLTR down. NVIDIA new highs, AMD new highs. So until yes and NQ will extend, NVIDIA and AMD are going to be our moneymaker plays. Start watching QBT in case we have a curl for a long play. PROC right now down, so it failed over here the first 1 minute JLines. BMGL, we hold it. And MBIO from pre-market, we're going to hold it. And this is the interesting part. So whenever traders see this, okay, they're going to short at 140 because what they see. They've seen the stock over here sometimes rejecting big heat maps. They're going to take the short play, but it's not a short play. This is a level where right now we have sellers, but it could bypass 140, go 141, 142, 143. So we have to look at the volume. We have to look at the liquidity. We have to look at the order flow. We also have to look at the setup. The setup is still strong on the over, okay? And in the meantime, you can see the scanners over here. Okay, so I'm running the scanners on Momo Scanner. Okay, so these are the stocks that are actually having a surge in volume in the last 5 minutes, and you can see SUGP. Okay, so let's try to put over here SUGP. Also, PROC is coming back up. So careful if you break 620 because it could simply push the upside. Okay, PROC 620. Breakout equal big push to 7. Yes, trail now 6300. NQ trail 23000. NVIDIA use 163. Add only VWAP dip with Bookmap. AMD trail 139 and 40. Tesla weight, BMGL, MBIO from pre-market weight. Fantastic trade. This is exactly what I mean by fantastic king, fantastic, beautiful trade. This is NVIDIA. So once you know the pattern, just take it. We had this in Watchlist, but simply take it. I'm going to repeat over here. Let's look also on Bookmap and NVIDIA. I'm going to repeat over here why this play, as we said, NVIDIA is outside the previous trading range. If you go back in the previous weeks, we have the same exact setup. Okay, the same exact setup. What I mean by that, it means that we had already a play, okay, on NVIDIA. There was a gap up, and they gave an under over. Let's look also over here in NVIDIA. You can see the push on Bookmap. That's key, okay? What? You see over here, all these green. This means amount of buyers stepping in. And then once we have the breakout, came to the resistance over here, you would think, oh, can I short, Jay? Can I short? And look what happened. We have 164. Okay, so massive here push. Okay, let's continue over here. So new highs, yes, new high in Q. Start looking for 23,100 on NQ. Okay, so NQ 23,100. That's going to be our target. NVIDIA possible bull flag over here, and the possible bull flag. Start looking at PROC. Vuoi prendere tutti o c'hai il sistema di algo o niente? Let's put SUGP. So SUGP over here, you can see dip and push. MBIO, just hold it. Let's look at PROC. Okay, very interesting way here, PROC. PROC over here, high chance of a squeeze. Watching PROC. Yeah. Look for a clear out of $6. PROC is above VWAP, is curling. We need to see over here push above $6. So watching PROC 6 breakout too long. Risk will be 575, 580. If it breaks 6, can fly. Okay? If it breaks 6, can fly. If it doesn't break 6, don't trade it long. Look over here, guys. NVIDIA, what is doing 164? See that big soak at 164? Okay, PROC over here, long. Risk now 595. Because it can always stuff, okay? So these over here longs, always have to protect yourself. Let's see, 1 minute over here. You see over here 620, a little bit of rejection of 620. Let's see if we have momentum pushing, and this is gonna come 650 and then 7. 620 now, put the stop break even. Raise stop to break even at 6. Okay. A little bit of fill AMD. If we hold the JLines, if we hold the VWAP, we can long. 640 over here. PROC. 645, sell 1/3. Okay, PROC 645. Sell 1/3. Okay. Let's look at Sugo. I call it sugo, guys, because in Italy it means sauce, but actually it's UGP. Tesla is looking over here for a short play. So start looking for a short play on Tesla. Okay, this over here level is 297.50. That's a short play. Yes, over here for more, NQ for more, NVIDIA for more. AMD, Shane, all the big cap traders. If we have an inside bar, the VWAP and curl with volume, start looking for a long push. Okay, so setting up for a long over here. So PROC is good. MBIO. Let's see the 1 minute. Oh, I missed the long over here. You see the small little curl. Okay, the small little curl over here. That's a long play. Look over here what the small cap do, right? You're up 50 cents. In 10 seconds, you're back to break even. They do like this. So you have to be super quick. You know, taking your profits. You see right away the dump over here from the heat map. You get out. You have to be quick. We are up 30 points on yes per contract. And up over here this morning, not bad on this long, 22938. Okay, so not really bad. 150 points on NQ. So I will give you if we have another long play on MBIO, okay? Just wait for now. PROC is still holding. Okay, so you can see it came to test the JLines. Let's go back on ebook. Yeah, ebook gave us this trendline break over here. Made a few minutes ago, a comment. If it breaks over here, the support A7, it will wash. Check it out. And what is about ebook over here? Yeah, Chloe, remember that you want to see the 90 MA on MBIO above the VWAP to have that full, I would say A+ long play, okay? So, or the JLines dip, which happened over here, or you want to see 90 MA above VWAP with the curl that we explained yesterday, and that volume to take the long. So I'm looking over here on 1 second on ebook. Tesla working. AMD VWAP bounce. NVIDIA hold. Trail now 90 MA. Still a lot of buyers over here making higher lows. This was ebook. I'm gonna put over here on this one. Sorry. So a few things over here to consider on ebook, guys. This is what I was watching. Okay. So I said if we break over here, that is 70 is going to be where we have the fail. Whenever you're looking at these stocks, you can be right. 2 seconds later, you can be wrong and you have to cut the trade. There's not like you enter and you have safe life over here, because now from the JLines can simply hold and pass 12. So how you do it? When you trade stocks like evoke over here, or you refer to a 5 and 15 minute chart, you start simply trade. This is where all the algo this morning was alerting the trades. Okay, so we start over here from this, but over here we have the algo play. And whenever I see this, then I'm focused on order flow. Okay, so we start seeing the dips over here holding, dips holding, dips holding. Once these dips over here fail, this heat map, then it's going to be a fail. So evoke over here to the JLines, PROC over here extension, MD new highs. So this is PROC. Remember what we said, guys. Remember what we said this morning. We're not looking to trade this unless we fake out the high of day. Okay. It's faking out that high of day. on PROC. So PROC, a nice extension. NVIDIA, good extension over here. You can see the under overplay. This is for, I'm sharing some stuff on Discord as well. Okay, so you can see this only if you're in Discord. This is 5 minutes and 1 minute now shift. Then we have over here, let's see what else we have this morning. QBT, it's curling, still inside here during day. Good play on the long. If you do the long, Oakland bouncing, PLTR all the way down. Microsoft is up. Microsoft was one of the watchlist this morning. It's just like very expensive, so not everybody will be trading Microsoft, but I like the play. Like over here, that will give us a setup. Hood nothing. Google over here is bouncing right now. Inside bar in the 5 minute JLines, giving the long play on Yota. Coin pushing again. So again, I don't know if you trade over here, guys, but coin, we have an inside bar with the JLines as well. BA, this was also another breakout, the previous day high, and big strong move over here. BA over here, very strong. Okay, let's get back over here. So we have SUGP going over here from the JLines from $1 over here, 180. MBIO. Give me 1 second. Okay, MBIO, start watching over here. If we have a cup pattern right now, we have a cup pattern, little dip around 355, start breaking 366, 370, then high volume is going to be a long play. Okay, don't anticipate. Wait for that. Otherwise, don't take it. Tesla put the stop break even. ES over here start trailing 63110. So ES trail 63110. NQ trail 23050. NVIDIA trail 163.50. AMD alt rest break even. Maybe there we go. So it's forming a first lower high. So we gotta have a pullback over here. If it breaks 163.80, it's gonna go back probably to 163 and even 162.50. Okay, so start watching over here, NVIDIA. PROC more extension. These shorts are really trapped over here. You see NVIDIA over here now, rejection. So breaks that support, it's gonna go back all the way down. So we have PROC. I'm looking also stocks of yesterday. BMGL get to the target over here. So BMGL cover, BMGL cover, all position 270. From our trade over here, 440s. Okay, not bad. Around 50% score win profit. BMGL over here. We looked at this morning, 450. I'm gonna put over here. BMGL. So We can do this, and I can show you with Bookmap exactly the play. I think that's very interesting to understand. The 7 o'clock rule is on this fake out. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad somebody took it. Okay, so this was This was 1 minute before the 7 o'clock. Okay. You can see over here, 659. BMGL near a short here. Let's see for a pop and fill, golden zone. That's exactly where we came our short. And then we continue to help over here the traders on this one. And the second play over here, the explanation, okay? So this is game with short alert, actually the 7 a.m. rule. So when you see for open, pop and fail of a clear level of liquidity, tape sellers and over here we had a target. On Bookmap, we can see all this from the 7 o'clock up here, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Chad had the record day morning, got cocky with phone in afternoon. Yesterday lost it all, small red this morning. So look, okay, brother, don't worry. You get cocky because you know that you can do it. So you have a high win rate. I saw your trading. You just need, to fix those 2-3 things, but you have all the cards over here to, to be one of the best. So this is really thanks to Bookmap, this move. We got short over here. This is our short play. And this is our cover. Okay, this is our short play. It's our cover. Of course, is the last cover. You will always look to take partial exits. And we had a partial exit 1 minute JLines. Okay. From time to time, we'll take out more of the 5 minute JLines because that's also an exit. But that's the game. Okay. So this was a 50%. All right. This is this morning NVIDIA. So we caught that NVIDIA. Hope many of you caught it. Oh, this was really beautiful. So yes, over here, a small pullback, NQ new highs. Oh, wow. Second one on AMD. You can see the breakout now, new highs. Chad, actually not Chad, Shane, guys, make me happy. Inside bar curling above VWAP. Clo, remember what we spoke about. Okay. So you can see over here the two major plays. 1, 2. Okay, so remember, curl over here. Running above VWAP, JLines, A plus setup, system on the over. That's a long play. Okay, let's go now to ebook. Start seeing over here, ebook. While I'm looking at this, reclaim, careful guys. Looks like it's down. No, held the JLines over here. So this could be a potential squeeze. I'm serious about it. So ebook over here, potential squeeze coming. You see over here that we're crossing back. You see the JLines over here, right? You see this level of support, the liquidity over here, 679, 670. And now that's the squeeze coming in. Okay. So the best is to wait for a cup right now. Sometimes we'll simply push, but Chloe, I'm referring to her because she loves this. So start watching ebook, okay? And all other traders over here. Check over here how it works, the small cap plan. So before we have a breakdown, and it goes all the way down from here, okay? From this 870. And then it fails, JLines. Always that magnet. I told you all this morning, BMGL, all the small cap we had, SQNS yesterday, NDR yesterday, PROC, SVSA, SUGP, they all first go back to the JLines. It's a magnet. And then reclaims. You see this reclaim over here, okay? Once they reclaim with the volume, with the speed, then it's time for you to start looking, if you are short, to reverse to a long position. PROC over here came from the JLines. We'll go back to the JLines. And they're a potential fail all the way down below 675. SQNS nothing. MBIO over here came to the major target. Remember, we are short over here. This level 398 came to $3. BMGL is done. MBIO over here, not interested. Could curl. So makes a cup pattern. Okay, above 355. I'm going to take a long over here. SUGP. Let's start watching ebook over here. Okay, so yes, that's your trailing. NQ is still in. NVIDIA is your trailing. Over here we had AMD. Tesla, another short play. Okay, system confirmed. These are intraday, short play, B plays, because we're inside the previous trading range. Okay, so these are all B plays. That means you're gonna take 1/3 of your size, normal size. MD over here. So you see over here, ebook no play. Okay, we don't have the confirmation of the cup. I'm watching over here 1 second on AMD. I want to share with you guys a few things. Anybody took it, by the way, this morning? So we had over here the play. This was the play this morning, or AMD. So we had a daily, okay, daily breakout. Broken today, holding above 133, confirmed trend and support continuation. And we had this morning the under over. Let's look at our friend over here, BMGL. Okay, nothing for now. SOBR, we can cancel this. MBIO, no volume. If we have a curl, there could be a potential long. Not so the idea was very, very good on AMD. Much better than every other play in that moment. I really like that. A very, very good play. So let's go over here in AMD. I just want to show you the price action, guys. And we just studied yesterday, me and Nacho over here, these plays, why that was a play over here. He knows it is a JLines reclaim, 90-minute reclaiming VWAP over here. We have over here contraction volume, so liquidity over here contraction. But most of this stuff, okay, most of the stuff, and sorry, this happened 10 o'clock, is over here that you can see on Bookmap. Okay, so look at those levels. Now I will put something very simple right now. Just give me 1 second. A second. and try to do something for you guys so that you will understand very good the plays. Okay, so I'm putting over here a blank chart. Okay, and there we go. So we need to actually see this point over here at 10 o'clock. Okay, this level, AMD, 139.60. We are over here. When it fails the JLines over here, 955, 138.99, 139-ish, is exactly over here to the JLines, exactly this point. So what you see here is also what you see over here on Bookmap. And this calls Confluence. So let me put this. Okay, you can see over here on Bookmap. So the same time that you see over here the dip into the JLines, and you see the Bookmap level, that is where you want to look for ideal long play. When after you see the play coming in, you can add to your position. This is a good entry. I like it. The exit over here was not of the best. Can happen to everybody. So just stay with more confirmation next time. But you know, very, very good on the timing, bro. Very good on timing. You're just gonna work more on the trailing, being calm and reading more the order flow. So the reason why now I'm explaining your order flow is because this gives you the guide to stay in. This gives you the confirmation. This gives you the confidence. So over here, I put the bars, and the bars are 1 minute. You can see every single bar is making a higher low. So until you see that bar, those bars making a higher low, tries to stay in. Actually, yeah, AMD over here. If we put these bars, let's say on a 10-second chart, you see so good how they went over here into the support area 139. The liquidity over here stacks in, start making a higher low, so you can buy even more over here, curl back up, breakout 140, and then so on. Okay, so just like we can see clearly, okay, on that. What I said before, for me, is going to be impossible to alert guys all these trades because this is not an alert room. You have to learn the setups and then trade them based on what I'm teaching you. Okay. You want the alert room, simply when the bots are coming out, get the bots, that's it. But if you want to trade instead, learning how to trade, learn the setups, learn the order flow, that gives you an edge. Right. So yes, over here, not a re-entry. NQ over here, not a re-entry. If you're all in, I would exit over here at least half of the position. Good move from 22937 this morning. 23 over here, 093, so around 150 points more or less. NVIDIA, VWAP, even over here, if the VWAP in that moment is together, and how many times we went on this? Together with a big heat map, okay? The big heat map over here is at 163-ish. So over here with JLines, okay? So what happens? If we have the dip this morning now, in the next 10 minutes, next 5 minutes, the next 1 minute, 163. 163 is also Bookmap over here. And JLines start bouncing, get in, 163 and 20, risk 20 cents. Start looking if it's pushing. If you see volume, you can add. If you don't see volume, they start selling, you simply exit from your position. Okay, just do the simple stuff over and over and over. Okay, over and over and over, bro. Okay, guys. Let's continue to see over here now if we're gonna have it set up together. But in the meantime, if you see other setup plays, please alert in the room. All right, I'm trying to explain over here the plays. If now we have a bounce over here, I'm not really interested to buy over here. It's still a very good level, VWAP, but the major liquidity area is that 163. Okay. Hey, buddy. Alex had a very good day over here. Guys, start looking over here, okay? This support. Am I going to enter over here? No. Why? We have a small liquidity. If I zoom in, there's going to be a small liquidity is over here, but this I want. If it's not perfect, I'm not going to trade it. Okay? The level must be perfect. I have to review all this if that's not good. Okay. It takes a little bit of patience over here, waiting for the level. Let's review 1 second Tesla. So Tesla, I'm going to explain back again. Short came over here, first one. Second short came over here and trendline break, comes back up. That's your stop. Why is be set up, remember, inside the previous trading range. I'm looking this morning at QBT and QBT, sorry. If we're going to go and break that 19, QBT, start looking to short. What does it mean? VWAP rejection, JLines rejection, Bookmap confirmation. Okay. QBTS, Quantum, doing the same thing. So this morning, Quantum are really losing. So QBTS, same attempt. Oklo, Nuclear. Seems our stocks that we've been following over here for the swing, they're simply dying. Okay. So we could have the same thing over here. NVIDIA back to the JLines. Okay, let's look over here for a long play. Shane, Paul. Okay, look over here. That's your long. 163 and 10. Right now, risk 20 cents. Risk 20 cents on NVIDIA now. Okay, NVIDIA now. So look over here. It's soaked into this level over here. Okay, it's soaked. The bar is still red. So it's trying to over here give a push. Remember, we have a VWAP over here, 20 cents above. If now you see a curl down, you're going to get exit. Okay, that's the timing. A little bit of liquidity over here. Okay, so that's our play long. That 163 and 10. Risk now 163. Risk raised to 163. Can't wait, guys, to give you the simple alerts coming from the bot, because like that, I don't lose time typing. Really? NVIDIA over here. Now 163 and 40. Can I take over here profit? No. Why should you? Is that a play? Shane, are you in? Paul, are you in? Shane, Paul, Nacho, Gareth. So looking now on a 3-minute chart and on a 1-minute chart, we have this trend line. Are we going to be able to break this trend line, guys? That is a target. We need to break 65. So what is the play? JLines plus Bookmap. Over here, was that level of VWAP good? No. That level of over here of VWAP held over here, held, wash out, and then push. Okay, so now what we do? Put the stop break even. So we're not a risk. Okay, put stop to break even. So we were risking 20 cents. Now we're in around 35, 40 cents. Buddy, we need to break over here at least 65, 70 and go to the side. Otherwise, there's no point on taking 30 cents profit. You're even, let's say you're in with options, you're not even in profit yet. So for the options, I always prefer to trade the first 30 minutes and take those major plays. When we're looking, so let's say for on the over, for these big moves, when we're trading over here mid-morning, midday, take with the stock, unless your option has very, very low spread. Very good play, bro. Very good play. Okay, you see it's coming back down. I want to see over here at least 20 trying to hold. If it doesn't hold, we get out if we don't hold, okay? And at the same time, what are you doing? You're looking at NQ because NVIDIA is part of the NQ, okay? Or the Qs, as you want to put it. So we need to see NQ or the Qs to be very, very strong. Guys, for who doesn't really know, this is basic, but Qs are ETF, NQ, the futures. Don't tell me it's the index, right? It's like if you tell me, oh, Jay, what's the index? Index is the SPX, for example, okay? When you're looking at SPY or the ES. So don't make confusion, right? This in general, because I received some questions. Okay, so Paul is scalping over here. I don't mind that, buddy. I just was still, if you scalp at the 40, so 90 MA, 20 MA, get out 1/3, I would still hold the 2/3 over here because maybe this goes back to zero, I mean like break even. But if this potentially clears out that 50, you can go all the way up. So it's like, very good, you take the money, you pay something, you get paid, you're happy. But if you break over here, guys, I would really like with the 165 today. These plays, they start like, you know, BS, sorry for the word, but they could actually extend more. Hood is pushing, but it's not on my list of stock to trade today. I want to see some volume over here. Instead, they're raising over here the liquidity on the ask. Yeah. So Paul Lafontaine is saying NQ is failing a little bit, falling a little bit. That's not a very good sign for NVIDIA. Okay, that's not a very good sign. But I will still keep the stop break even. So if you have interactive brokers, if you have Cobra or any other else, depends what software you have, Sterling, use the hotkey break even, okay? And right now we're looking at NVIDIA. The same thing, you can do it on multiple tickers, being that we're looking at NVIDIA, MD, not really too much on ebook and these small caps because it's not a setup that really pays. The small caps tend more to need first a fake breakdown to the downside, a fake washout, the reclaim fast. Those are the best long plays. So it's like they want to see first a trap. And Q over here is on that micro support, is also a fib. Let's see, NVIDIA. AMD popping a little bit, guys. So AMD gave setup. Let's see if it gave the setup. Well, actually, yes, it gave the setup yacht over here. The best one is when we see these, these algos here, the light blue, okay? But I need to also receive an alert is compound with other things inside. So let's see, PROC, AMD is pushing over here. Ebook, nothing, fail for now. Let's go back over here to NVIDIA. So by the way, traders, we're gonna have a special class on next week. I'm gonna prepare something very cool, okay, on playbook trades. So we're gonna look and revisit the playbooks. So for everybody that wants to join the YouTube session with Bookmap, is gonna be, I would say, cool, good stuff. For who wants to trade with us, we have a trading room on Discord. So check out or reach out. And the other thing is we're gonna have a two academy experiences. One end of July. So this is a nearly 5-day trading. So you sit next to me. We trade together. I trade on multiple accounts over here next to you. And then you learn the process. You also have mentorship over here. And the other one will be in September. Okay, so for who wants to join, it's a trip in Italy, so you're gonna have fun. I think everybody knows the beauty of this country, but also you're gonna learn a ton about trading. Last year we had, between last year and the start of this year, we had almost 140 traders coming from all over the world, even from Singapore. So I hope you enjoy this session on Bookmap over here. We have also a free Telegram room where we give the morning watch list, but if you wanna trade with us, we have a trading room on Discord. Soon we're gonna also have a VIP alert room only for our bots, okay, back tested with our integration. So these are gonna be game changer. We already tested these for months. And to receive them, reach out to team@Jtraderco with subject, I want to win with Toyota, okay? So thank you very much in the meantime. I'm gonna have over here a little bit of time with my daughter and then get back to the room a little bit later. So in about 1 hour to see how you're doing. Good setups to this market and get out over here now, break even on NVIDIA. If we have NQ start pushing, NVIDIA reclaims the 163 with volume, we could have another push, but for now, nothing. Thank you very much, team. See you back soon in 1 hour and good luck for your trading.